We're back with a new study that might make you think twice before picking up a sweet treat at the supermarket. Research shows that dark chocolate products sold by major retailers can contain high levels of heavy metals. Chocolate looks innocent, doesn't it? A sweet treat, childhood memories, that moment of comfort when life gets tough. But open the wrong bar, and what you're actually eating is lead, cadmium, and child slavery wrapped in shiny paper. For families giving chocolate to kids or seniors eating it for heart health, it's not just a bad snack. These are heavy metals that damage your brain while you think you're treating yourself. Today, we're revealing 10 chocolate brands that you should never buy. Stay until the end. We'll reveal 5 that are actually safe. 10. Trader Joe's dark chocolate. That organic label, that affordable price, the trust everyone places in this brand. Walk into any store and you'll see shoppers filling their carts, convinced they're making the right choice for their health. But in 2022, comprehensive tests were conducted on popular dark chocolate brands. The results for Trader Joe's were catastrophic. Measured lead levels reached 127% of the safety threshold. Cadmium showed 229%. That's more than double what's considered safe for daily consumption. Let that sink in. A brand marketed to health-conscious consumers is selling chocolate with more than twice the acceptable level of kidney-toxic cadmium. Here's the dirty secret that nobody tells you. Organic certification means absolutely nothing for heavy metals. These toxins come from the soil where cocoa trees grow, from environmental contamination built up over decades. The organic label protects you from synthetic pesticides but does nothing against lead and cadmium absorbed by the roots. Trader Joe's response to the evidence was a brief statement claiming they conduct regular testing and meet all safety standards. Yet they refuse to share the actual results or pull contaminated products from the shelves. Those same bars are on sale today. The organic labels shine, the toxins are invisible. For pregnant women carefully avoiding harmful exposure, lead freely crosses the placental barrier. It reaches the developing baby's brain and causes permanent neurological damage, a reduction in IQ, and learning disabilities that last a lifetime. For seniors, cadmium builds up in the kidneys faster than the body can eliminate it. Kidney function declines. Bone density weakens because cadmium replaces calcium. The intended heart benefits are cancelled out by invisible organ damage. Organic doesn't mean safe with Trader Joe's. Not when pretty labels hide ugly realities. 9. Russell Stover, the mass-market chocolate since 1923. Heart-shaped boxes that pop up everywhere for the holidays. A nostalgic choice for seniors who remember a time when chocolate had a simple taste. But the low price says it all about the quality of the ingredients. Ridiculously low prices for large boxes signal that something is wrong. Real chocolate is expensive to produce. Quality cocoa is expensive to buy. So how does Russell Stover keep prices so low? By cutting corners on everything. Independent tests in 2023 confirmed what the price suggested. Several Russell Stover products contained levels of lead and cadmium exceeding safety limits. The company never disclosed which products or which batches were affected. Pick up any box and read the ingredients. Sugar dominates the list in first place, not cocoa. Then comes palm oil, a cheap fat linked to inflammation. Artificial flavors because real vanilla is too expensive. Corn syrup to boost the sweet taste without increasing the price. The actual cocoa content is minimal at best. For families buying these gifts, these boxes contain measurable poison wrapped in pink paper. It's not love, it's negligence packaged as a tradition. 8. Godiva. In 2020, frustrated consumers filed a class action lawsuit exposing Godiva's deceptive marketing. The truth, most Godiva chocolates aren't made in their historic home country, but in distant factories, with recipes and ingredients much cheaper than the authentic original. The company prominently printed the historic origin while manufacturing thousands of miles away. When confronted with the evidence, Godiva reached a financial settlement of $3.5 million. They admitted no wrongdoing, changed nothing on the packaging, still printing the prestigious origin in large, elegant letters on the front, while hiding the true manufacturing location in tiny, almost invisible print on the back. The deception continues today, but false claims of origin are only part of the problem. Tests in 2022 revealed that some Godiva products contained high levels of nickel and lead. You pay a premium for an industrial product that claims to be European luxury while containing measurable contamination. The experience feels high-end because Godiva invests in packaging design, not ingredient quality. For buyers who think they're getting authentic craftsmanship, you're paying way too much for fraudulent marketing. 7. Cadbury, a historic icon since 1824. That famous purple packaging that defined generations. It wasn't just chocolate, it was an identity. Then a takeover by a food giant changed everything. In a few months, everything was destroyed. The industrial version uses cheaper ingredients, a different process, more sugar, less cocoa butter. Blind tests prove that these are completely different products. The taste has become chalky, waxy, even unpleasant due to aggressive processing methods. Kraft markets its products identically. Same purple packaging, same price. You're never told that this Cadbury is an inferior copy. After the acquisition, all transparency vanished. No test data, no contamination reports, just a disguised cost reduction. If you see this logo, check the place of manufacture. If it's industrial and local, it's no longer the original. It's a corporate fraud wearing the corpse of a beloved brand. 6. Nestle Toll House. That bright yellow bag of chocolate chips, warm Sunday afternoon cookies, memories of family baking that seem wholesome and authentic. All of this is built on systematic exploitation and child trafficking. The evidence is undisputed. Between 2005 and 2021, several lawsuits accused Nestle of knowingly funding and perpetuating child slavery on cocoa farms. These weren't vague allegations. The documents included testimonies and investigative reports. 12-year-old children working 14 hours a day in dangerous conditions, trafficked across borders, unpaid, beaten if they worked too slowly, using machetes causing severe injuries, exposed to pesticides without protection, living locked up at night. This went on for decades while Nestle executives knew and did nothing. In 2021, the courts dismissed the lawsuits on a jurisdictional technicality, not because Nestle was innocent, but because abuses on foreign soil were difficult to prosecute locally. Nestle's response for 20 years has always been the same meaningless statement about transparency. In 2023, tests revealed that Nestle products also contained lead and cadmium above safety limits. It's not just slavery, it's also simultaneous poisoning. For pregnant women, lead exposure damages the fetal brain development at any dose. Cookies built on suffering. 5. Dove. Promises of sweetness with Dove. Each piece wrapped in a message designed to brighten your day. Believe in yourself, follow your dreams, you are stronger than you think. Inspirational messages that fund child trafficking. Mars Incorporated, the maker of Dove, has been involved in the same slavery lawsuits as Nestle. Same evidence of systematic trafficking, same documented abuses. These Dove wrappers tell you to follow your dreams, while the children harvesting the cocoa have no dreams left to follow. The cognitive dissonance is revolting. The company operates with total impunity, with annual revenues exceeding $45 billion. They own M&M's, Snickers, Milky Way, Twix, and dozens of other brands. Their dominance means they face no real consequences for poisoning customers or funding exploitation. For children who eat these candies, lead builds up in the developing brain and permanently reduces cognitive abilities. Every piece of Dove funds systematic abuse. 4. Lindt Excellence. A high-end dark chocolate marketed specifically to seniors looking for antioxidants. Options with 70%, 85%, or 90% cocoa promising maximum benefits, elegant packaging, and a reputation for precision. Then, the 2022 tests shattered the illusion. Lindt Excellence 70% tested positive for cadmium at 116% above the safety limit. The 85% version contained lead at 166% above the limits. The pattern became clear. A higher cocoa percentage means stronger heavy metal contamination. The healthiest options were actually the most toxic. A 2023 lawsuit accused Lindt of deliberately misleading consumers with claims of superior quality while the products were contaminated. They literally admitted that their marketing was an exaggeration intended to charge a premium price. For seniors who consume it daily believing they're protecting their heart, you're actually destroying your kidney function. A prestigious reputation built on admitted lies. 3. Hershey's Special Dark. The product presented as the healthier alternative from the historic brand. Less sugar, positioned as the premium option for those who grew up trusting this name. The 2022 investigation revealed something absolutely terrifying. Hershey's Special Dark tested positive for lead at 265% of the daily safety threshold. It's the highest contamination of all the brands tested in the entire study. To put that in perspective, eat just one bar. Hershey's Special Dark delivers nearly 3 times the lead exposure deemed safe. The product sold as being healthier is actually the most contaminated on the market. Lead is not eliminated efficiently. It builds up in the bones, brain tissue, and kidneys over decades. No product recall, no formula change, no warning on the packaging. Business continues as usual. For seniors who have consumed it for 50 years, the accumulated exposure directly contributes to cognitive decline and memory loss. For those monitoring their blood sugar, you're trading sugar for neurotoxins. 2. Great value, Walmart store brand at a bargain price. Incredibly low prices that make budget shoppers think they're getting a good deal. You're not buying chocolate, you're buying petroleum-derived chemicals in the shape of chocolate. Read the great value ingredient list carefully. Sugar dominates, followed by palm oil, the most mediocre vegetable fat. Cocoa only appears in 4th place if it's even present at all. Then, artificial flavors and inexpensive soy lecithin. Notice what's written on the packaging. It often doesn't say chocolate, but cocoa preparation or chocolate-flavored confectionery. It's a legal requirement because the cocoa content is so low that it doesn't allow for the chocolate designation. No transparency regarding the origin or the testing. Break off a piece, it snaps poorly, just like cheap plastic. They don't melt properly in your mouth, but leave a greasy film on your teeth. These are trans fats derived from hydrogenated vegetable oils. Every single bite combines heavy metal poisoning and cardiovascular risks. The savings made at the checkout will be devoured by future healthcare costs. 1. Reese's. The holiday icon that defines entire generations. It's not just a candy, it's a cultural identity wrapped in nostalgia. And it's poison. Read the ingredients on any package of Reese's. The first ingredient is neither chocolate nor peanut butter, it's sugar. A single serving contains nearly the recommended daily limit of sugar for a child. The coating isn't chocolate, it's mainly palm oil and chemically treated cocoa, which destroys the antioxidants. What remains is a brown-colored fat with absolutely no nutritional value. The filling is worse, with hydrogenated vegetable oil, meaning trans fats declared dangerous at any level by health authorities. Finally, a preservative like TBHQ is linked to neurological problems in long-term studies. In 2023, reports detected lead contamination in Reese's products. Every bite represents a bomb of sugar, trans fats, questionable preservatives, and heavy metals. The combination of sugar, fat, and salt is precisely designed to trigger a maximum dopamine response and create an addiction. Children's brains are programmed to crave this combination for their entire lives. Check your kitchen right now. If you see Reese's, Hershey's Special Dark, Lindt Excellence, Dove, or Nestle, throw them away. Don't wait to finish the package. Your brain and your children's future are worth more than that. But here's the good news. Some companies test for heavy metals, pay fair wages, and use real ingredients. 5. Endangered species chocolate. Each bar supports the protection of nature. Third-party laboratories test every batch. The results show 0 detectable lead or cadmium above the limits. Certified fair trade, non-GMO, organic ingredients only. The taste is pure, with real cocoa butter that snaps under your teeth. For families, this proves that profit and protecting the planet can coexist. 4. Equal exchange. A cooperative where the farmers who grow the cocoa literally own the company and vote on decisions. It's not symbolic, they control the operations. No executives extracting the wealth. Direct trade guarantees fair prices. Tests confirm that heavy metals remain well below the thresholds. Reports detail the origin and social impact. Your money reaches the growers, not the shareholders. 3. Taza chocolate. A stone-ground chocolate using traditional methods. Granite millstones grind the beans without excessive heat. This process preserves nutrients while minimizing chemical alterations. Laboratory tests are systematic. Lead and cadmium remain far from safety thresholds. The texture is unique, slightly grainy, which proves the lack of over-refining. For those seeking real food, this grinding preserves what the industry destroys. 2. Alter Eco. Carbon neutral and regenerative agriculture. Heavy metal tests are published openly online. You check the safety before buying. Simple ingredients like organic cocoa and coconut sugar. This proves that environmental responsibility and safety are not contradictory. 1. Who Kitchen. Certified refined sugar-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and emulsifier-free. Uses low glycemic coconut sugar. Only 4 basic ingredients. Nothing hidden, nothing artificial. Total transparency on processing and tests available on request. This brand redefines quality standards. There you go. From programmed addiction to marketing lies, we've exposed how certain interests have corrupted your favorite treat. Choose brands that test their products, pay fairly, and use real ingredients. Your chocolate should bring joy without poisoning. These 5 brands prove that it's possible. If this opened your eyes, follow our next analyses.